All right, guys, welcome back to the Daily Triple. I'm Casey, your host at Niners_fanman on socials. Yesterday, I reported on a trade that was all but for sure going to happen, including Kristaps Porzingis being traded to the Celtics. I was pretty stoked about it. I thought that was a cool acquisition by that club, and that is correct. That has happened, but we had some of the details wrong. So let's dive into this one and let's find out what we got right and what we got wrong on the coverage yesterday. So the headline of this article from CBS reads: Kristaps Porzingis trade, Celtics Wizards revive trade, Marcus Smart headed to Grizzlies per report. So first of all, lots of punctuation in that title. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see there's a colon, there's a semicolon, there's a couple of commas. It's frankly all over the place. So yesterday I reported on this, and it seemed as though Brogdon was going to be the one from the Celtics on the move. Instead, it looks as though Marcus Smart will be on the move. So what does that mean to us? Well, frankly, I mean, we had quite a few Boston fans on our NBA recordings for our long form podcast, the Triple Cross podcast, and it seems to me like Marcus Smart was one of the favorites in that club. It seemed like people really liked him. It seemed like the fans would have preferred to keep him and let Brogdon go. I don't know. Brogdon was the sixth man, I believe, this most recent season, so maybe there's some mixed emotions there. Maybe the club tried to do that and they had to raise the price to Smart, or maybe they actually see this as a good move and Brogdon is their preferred choice. I don't know what they think inside the organization, but let's read a little bit of this article. The Boston Celtics and Washington Wizards reportedly came close to a 3-team trade with the LA Clippers on Wednesday that would have sent Kristaps Porzingis to Boston. That's what we reported on. That deal fell apart, but according to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, the two sides have found a new trade partner in the Memphis Grizzlies. So they moved on from the Clippers and they found the Grizzlies, and that is going to be Marcus Smart's new home. Here are the reported details of the trade at this moment. So again, they have to wiggle some stuff around to make this trade work for all sides. But here is what you need to know. The Celtics, of course, receive Kristaps Porzingis. They'll also receive the number 25 overall pick in 2024 from the Warriors, actually. So originally the Warriors pick. So 25 overall pick in the first round. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They'll receive the 25 overall pick and the 2024 first round pick via the Warriors. So 2 picks here, 2 first round picks that the Celtics will get, as well as Porzingis. So working out so far for them. The Grizzlies will receive Marcus Smart, and that's what they get. The Wizards will receive the number 35 overall pick in the 2023 draft, and Tyus Jones, as well as Danilo Gallinari and Mike Muscala. Not sure which way to pronounce that the most accurately. So according to Mark Stein, the Clippers dropped out of the original deal over concerns about Brogdon's medical history. That left the Celtics and Wizards in a difficult position. The deadline for Porzingis to pick up his player option was midnight, so Boston needed to scramble to figure out a different approach to the deal. Fortunately, they were able to do that at the 11th hour. However, it cost them the self-described heart and soul of their team, Marcus Smart. And I gotta just wonder what Boston fans think of this. That's the vibe I got, is that he is the heart and soul. If you talked to the Celtics fans who were on our live podcast recordings, the way they talked about him is he's the guy that they would prefer to keep for sure, regardless of awards that Brogdon might have won and things like that. Brogdon was kind of made into a super big deal at the beginning of the season. I remember watching a Celtics game early on, and the announcers, maybe they were just trying to hype up a new acquisition, but they made him seem like he was the answer for them. And clearly, this last year, he was not the answer. Will Porzingis be the answer for them? Maybe. Actually dealing with that front court a little bit more. I think that's wise of them to do at this price. Who knows? I think only time will tell. They did pick up a couple of pretty valuable picks. So it's not just straight across. They gave away Brogdon and they got Porzingis. So I'm curious what you guys think. So, first off, if you are listening on podcast apps, make sure to rate us 5 stars and tell us how much you enjoy the podcast by leaving us a review. It'll also let everybody else on those apps know how much you like our podcast, and that might persuade them to listen in as well. But if you want to weigh in with your opinion, jump on over to YouTube and hop into the YouTube comments and let me know what you think about this whole trade, this whole situation. Who do you think won this trade? What do you think of Marcus Smart being on the Grizzlies now? I mean, that's a whole bucket of worms that we can't even get into right now, but no doubt we'll be talking about that over the next few weeks. I think this all of a sudden it feels a little bit more fair. The Celtics, in my mind, gave up a little bit more. They also got a little bit more than what was reported yesterday. So this is what happened. Congrats to Porzingis landing in Boston and Smart landing with the Grizzlies, and to all the guys and the picks that landed with the Wizards. Good luck over there. Uh, but anyway, guys, this has been the Daily Triple. I'm Casey at Niners_fanman, and I will catch you in the next clip. See you guys.